Florence, Italy, 1452. A baby is born who will grow up to be a painter, sculptor, architect, musician, mathematician, engineer, inventor, anatomist, geologist, botanist, and writer. Leonardo da Vinci was, frankly, showing off. While the rest of us struggle to keep a houseplant alive, Leo was dissecting human corpses to understand how muscles move beneath skin, purely so his paintings would look more convincing. So, totally normal Tuesday. Now, Leonardo's secret weapon was a technique called sfumato. Sfumato comes from the Italian word meaning to evaporate like smoke, which is also what your confidence does the moment someone asks you to explain it at a dinner party. The idea is simple. In real life, nothing has a hard outline. Look at your hand right now. Do you see a thick black line around your fingers? No, unless you've been doing something very strange. Leonardo applied incredibly thin, translucent layers of oil paint, sometimes up to 40 layers, to create edges that just dissolve. Colors melt into each other. Shadows breathe. It was revolutionary. Which brings us to the most famous painting in the world, the Mona Lisa. She hangs in the Louvre. She is roughly the size of a piece of A3 paper. People travel from across the globe to stand in a crowd, hold their phone above their head, and take a blurry photo of her from 30 meters away. Worth it. But why is she so famous? Because of sfumato. Specifically, because of the corners of her eyes and mouth. Leonardo deliberately left those areas slightly unresolved, shrouded in smoke. The result? Her expression changes depending on where you look. Glance at her eyes, she's smiling. Look directly at her mouth, and she's not quite sure about you. She is, in effect, the world's first optical illusion, disguised as a portrait. Leonardo was trolling us. From the 1500s across 5 centuries. The model is believed to be Lisa Gherardini, wife of a Florentine merchant. Legend has it, Leonardo hired musicians, jesters, and entertainers to keep Lisa amused during the sessions, because nothing ruins a portrait faster than a subject who looks like they're waiting for a bus. Even so, that smile, that impossibly ambiguous smile, we have been arguing about it for 500 years, and Leonardo left us absolutely no notes. Genius. Absolute genius. Here's the part where we get briefly serious. Just briefly. Leonardo didn't paint faces from the outside in. He painted them from the inside out. He had dissected enough human bodies to know exactly which muscles control a smile, which ones pull at the corners of the eyes, how the soft tissue above the cheekbone catches light differently than the hollow beneath it. His understanding of anatomy was so advanced that some of his anatomical drawings weren't surpassed for scientific accuracy until the 20th century. He was painting in the 1500s. The rest of us are struggling with IKEA instructions. Look at the background of the Mona Lisa. Go on, look it up. You'll notice the landscape behind her doesn't look like a postcard. It looks hazy, dreamlike. The mountains fade into blue. The bridges dissolve into mist. This is called atmospheric perspective. Leonardo understood that air itself has color and density. The further away something is, the more atmosphere sits between you and it. So distant things should be lighter, bluer, softer. Painters before him just made things smaller to show distance. Leonardo made things disappear. In the 1500s, this was revolutionary. Leonardo da Vinci spent over 4 years on the Mona Lisa and may never have considered it finished. He carried it with him until he died. Some say that's because he was a perfectionist. Some say it was his most personal work. We say, if your to-do list includes essentially inventing the helicopter and finishing a painting, something is going to take a little longer than expected. Thanks for watching. Our next episode, we visit the Sistine Chapel and ask the question nobody asks. What was Michelangelo like to work with? Spoiler, not great.